I would have been a little upset because he competed with me, Tinubu, to Lawan. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. While delivering his acceptance speech on Wednesday, immediately after he was declared winner of the just concluded presidential primary elections of the All Progressive Congress APC, Tinubu, who was highly elated, said he could have been a little upset with Senate President Ahmad Lawan for competing with him. This is reported by the Vanguard newspaper. The former governor of Lagos State came first after scoring about 1,271 votes to beat his two closest rivals, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and Rotimi Amechi. It will be recalled a total of 2,260 delegates had gathered at the Eagle Square, Abuja, to pick the party's presidential flag bearer that will compete with the other opposition candidate, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party, LP. As to the exercise, Kenneth Namani from the southeast had withdrawn from the race, citing the impossibility of selling his profile and ideas to the delegates. Also, Emeka Majuba from the same region had intentionally been absent from the event after citing betrayal on the part of the party leadership as a reason for not participating. Of course, Tinubu had put earlier win following the stepping down of about 9 aspirants in the contest, concluding the only female aspirant among them, Mrs. Uju Ken Ohanenye. However, only an aspirant has stepped down for the vice president, Osinbajo, who many had earlier predicted to enjoy his principal support to win the ticket. Osinbajo, who many had earlier predicted to enjoy his principal support to win the ticket. Meanwhile, Tinubu, who felt elated, took a swipe in a speech at his rival contestant from the northern part of the country, Ahmad Lawan. He said that his insistence in taking part in the exercise, despite the plea of the Northern Governors Forum of the All Progressive Congress to withdraw, might have made him upset, and that is simply because the Senate President is a type that can easily lick his wounds. He further explained that what played out at the day was historic, and thank God Almighty that party members were living healthy to witness it, to be part of it, and to be their calling and arrangement. To you, the legislature, the Senate President, Senator Ahmad Lawan, I would have been a little upset with you because you competed with me, but that is over now since you can easily lick your wounds. It doesn't take away from thanking you from the past cooperation and cool-headedness to build our country. You have helped in steering the ship of this nation, and with your colleagues in the Senate, history is written and will be kind to you. Well, since he's going to be saying this to Ahmed Lawan, I do not know what exactly he's going to be saying to Osinbajo. I don't know, sincerely, because now, I was among those that said I don't believe it's a betrayal. But now, I'm now saying, I'm now looking at the future. What if Osinbajo wants to contest another position after this? What if he wants to come out and contest maybe sometime in the future? Has this ruined his political career? Because Osinbajo lacks political structure. He has to come and, get his hand dirty. By getting his hand dirty, I mean come out for other offices, you understand? And also maybe when he wants to come back to, maybe for this particular position. But how does he build the structure? He needs to be in politics. He needs to be very active. And for him to be very active, he has to be in the All Progressive, because I do not know which other party he would go to that will build him up. Okay. They will soon gang up against you. You only want primary and you're talking about revenge to the people that work for you. Well, he might have been quoted out of context, sincerely. He must have been quoted out of context and he might not be. But whatever is the case, I do not know. But we're going to see how this ends. Because, yes, he is speaking like most of the aspirants, especially the one of the opposition and the ruling party, they have been speaking like, winning the presidential primary is the all and all, is the ultimate. They no rate us at all, sha. May we just delude them. Him no sabi northerners. Atiku is for the north because north cannot trade power to another thing. Okay. Did you know Tinubu more than Lawan? They know themselves for a long time. He didn't speak badly. Okay. Tinubu, the God-sent Messiah of Africa. Only the intelligent will embrace Jagaban. Oh, okay. Now fake talk you dey talk you no say na Southwest vote go decide Nigeria votes this time. You don't forget Kwankwaso, Obi and Atiku. Abi not votes don already spoil. Na Kwankwaso and Atiku, Tinubu, Obi, na 4 of them go share the vote. The thing is, the vote is already divided. The South will share their votes between Tinubu and Obi, and then the North will share their votes between Atiku and Kwankwaso. We are sincerely watching to see if tomorrow now nobody is going to come and say, oh, I want to merge with APC or I no do again. We are sincerely watching because I know that this is far from being over. There are more strategies behind whatever strategies that were used in the convention. Okay, I've never come to understand this Tinubu. What type of a man that exalts himself so much? Well, like I said before, he might have been quoted out of context because let me say to you that the media has a way of misinterpreting what you wrote.
This can actually be a kind of part of a whole statement he said, and they picked it now and they made it their headline. They made it catchy. So I'm not going to be surprised that this is not exactly what he said. About him, I don't know, but I know in politics there are actually no permanent friends or enemies. They're just a group of people that are working like partners. Yeah, that is why those who always kill themselves as like maybe, let's say for instance, Asiwaju supporters, thinking that his opponents are actually maybe his enemies. Forget though, they just present it to be so. But back to what we were talking about. So the APC, almighty APC presidential primaries have come and gone, and Asiwaju has turned up. I mean, he has emerged as the flag bearer or the presidential flag bearer for the All Progressive. So this is me reminding us to get our PVC. Your favorite or your most credible candidate is not going to emerge if you do not get your PVC and vote. And if you do not vote, what you're doing is you give the non-credible voters the ability to choose for you. And of course, that is not going to turn out fine. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.